Hi there. This class is meant to support you on your first couple of days of your menstrual cycle. So you'll want to be cozy and comfortable. Feel free to set your sacred space any way that you desire. You might want to light a candle. See that you are going to be undisturbed for the next 15, 20 minutes. Grab a blanket, grab a pillow. If you have a yoga bolster, grab that too. And also, if you have a yoga block, you're going to want to grab that as well. So let's begin on our back. Lying down on the back, nice and slow. Plant the feet when you arrive. And then just let the knees gently glide back and forth. It's really being gentle with yourself, especially if you're feeling sore, crampy, achy in any way. Just take it as slow as you need to here. And then start to slow it down. Pull your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg out long, and just hug the knee in as we feel the compression in the hip bone. And then start to bring the knee down towards the earth and then start to cycle it around a couple times slowly each direction. And then start to bring the knee in towards the chest and guide it over the body as you relax the right arm out to the side. You could stick your bolster or your block if you wanted to here underneath the ankle, the shin, or even the knee to support it. And just breathe into your low back and into the twists and the outer hip here. And then on your next breath in, start to draw the knee up to center. Extend the leg up long towards the ceiling and just reach gently for the back of the leg and draw it towards the nose or towards the right rib cage. You could lift up your head if you wanted to, lift up your shoulders, but if not, just keep everything resting down. And take a full breath in. And then exhale as you release. Just bring your arms down by your sides. Let your whole back body rest into the earth. Take an inhale through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, sigh out. And then start to bring the left knee in towards your chest and just hug it in. And just notice how it feels here, the hip, the knee. And then open it up towards the earth and just begin to cycle it around in circles, slowly both directions. And then when you're ready, bring it in towards the chest and use right hand now to cross the knee over the body. You could support it with your pillows, with your block, with your bolster, the ankle here. So you extend the left arm out to the side and just breathe. A lot of times we want to stay contracted or kind of just curled up in a ball, the day before and even the first couple days of our cycle. And while that does feel supportive to the body, and we should do that for some time, we also could use some lengthening and stretching of the muscle tissue of the low back and the back body and even the front of the body. Just gentle twists and hip openers and forward folds really help to keep things not tense. We already feel like we want to be, tensed up, or we are tensed up because of some of the menstrual pain. I'll lift the leg up and gently place it into the air as you reach for the back of it. You could lift up the shoulders if you want. And breathe, just notice if you're holding your breath. And then start to bend the knee and then release the leg out long in front of you. Bring the arms down by your side. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale out of the mouth. Feel your breath rise from your low belly. Inhale. Exhale, sigh out. And then bend the knees, plant the feet. And here's where you're going to want to use your pillow or blanket roll or your yoga block. Plant the feet and bring the block on the lowest level or your pillow or blanket underneath your sacrum. So that flat part of the low spine that connects into the pelvis. And you can rest your hands here on the womb, center on the womb, or you could just relax them down by your sides, whatever feels the best to you. Lift your chin up slightly and then just allow your back to feel into the compression of the block. And just spending some time just being still and quiet in these shapes. So although I'm quiet, I'm still here with you. Just keep breathing. Give yourself this time. Nourish yourself through, breath awareness. Meeting yourself in any discomfort and giving yourself all the love right now. Let's take 3 more breaths. At any point in time, if any of the postures that we're doing feel really, really good and you want to stay longer in them, you could always pause me. When you're ready to move on, you could unpause me. Press into your feet, lift up your hips, bring your blanket, block, pillow out from underneath you, whatever you have there out. And then just gently let the knees glide back and forth. And then start to extend the legs out in front of you. Point the toes towards the front of the room. Bring the arms up overhead. Arch your lower back as you inhale, stretch. And then exhale as you release. Just relax your low back, bring your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees, plant your feet, and then gently lift your legs up into the air. Back of the knees, soft, knees quite a bit bent here. And then part your feet, point your toes, and just circle your ankles around slowly each direction. And bring your knees back in towards one another. Again, bend the knees as much as you want to here, just to release any tension in the back of the legs. Keep breathing. A few more breaths. And then bend the knees, plant the feet. Good. And then part them a bit. And again, let them glide back and forth. Easy, easy. And then with the feet planted and the knees centered, cross your right ankle over your left knee. And you can use the right hand here as a light weight to draw the knee forward. You could press through the heel of the right foot and fan out all the toes and just notice the outer right hip here, the sensation that you might feel there. You could stay here, or if you wanted to release the knee, pick up the left foot towards your chest and bring the hands through. You could reach for the shin or even hands behind the thigh. And half pigeon reclined. And continue to breathe. And then start to gently release, uncross the foot. And then let's do the other side, left ankle over right knee. Left hand to gently guide knee forward, press through the heel of the foot so that it's in flexion. Just notice if one hip's tighter than the other. And then you could stay here, again picking up the right leg. You might thread the needle and reach for the shin or the back of the thigh. Keep breathing. And then start to gently release. And then bring that foot down to the earth. Extend the legs out. And then slowly roll over onto your belly. As gentle as you can, come over onto your belly. And then rest the elbows out to the sides. Rest a cheek. And bring the legs down towards up for Sphinx pose. Bring the hands underneath, the elbows underneath the shoulders, the hands spread out nice and wide. You can bring your big toes to touch, or it might feel better if you widen your feet. What feels better for your hips and your pelvis? Really press the pubic bone down, just gently press into the fingertips. And then lift the heart, pull your shoulders back. You might lift the chin up a little bit, or you could just keep your gaze forward and down. Press into the pads of the palms, keep gripping into the fingertips, and keep breathing. Just a few more breaths. And then start to pick up the elbows, fan them out to the sides, and then rest the opposite cheek than we did last time. And bring the heels up and let the knees glide back and forth. And then start to hands down. Cobra now, slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Grip the fingertips, spread them out nice and wide, hug the elbows in. Inhale, gently lift up. Exhale, lower yourself down. 2 more. Inhale, gently lift. Lower yourself. Stretch the belly, the front of the hips, and then exhale, lower down. Press your hips back to your heels. And if it feels good, you can have knees together, or you could part the knees. Rest. And then drop the belly, lift the chin, come into cow pose. And exhale, tuck the chin, round into cat. 1 more, drop the belly, lift the chin, come into cow. Exhale, tuck the chin, around the spine, cat, press the floor away with the hands. And then sit back towards the heels. Bring the legs around, have a seat. And then from here, just sitting cross-legged or any way that feels comfortable. You can even take your blanket or pillow. and place it underneath your tailbone. Rest the hands onto the lap, drop the chin to the chest, and let the head rock side to side, nice and easy. And then start to come up, right ear towards right shoulder. So you just let the neck stretch and feel it in the top of the shoulder too. Just relax your arms, keep breathing. And then roll chin down towards chest, come up other side, left ear towards left shoulder. Just notice if there's tension in your neck. There's more on one side than the other. Sit up a little bit taller. And then just release, chin down towards chest, so let head rock side to side, nice and easy. And then start to lift your head up gently and drop it back slowly if that's okay for your neck. Open and close your mouth a couple times. We can hold tension in our jaw from being all crampy in our hips and all tense down there. So let's just release the jaw and then bring the head back to neutral. Breathe in, reach your arms up overhead, and then bring your right hand down by your side into a side bend. Just you reach towards the right, really press the left hip down. Just stretch the side body. Keep breathing. Inhale, excuse me, inhale, reach up, and then off to the other side we go. And as you really press into the right hip, keep reaching to the left. And then start to make your way back up, up, up. Bend the elbows into cactus arms. Take the right one over the left for eagle. And then squeeze the forearms together, drop the chin slightly, and just feel into the top, the upper back, the tops of the shoulders, the sides of the neck. Keep breathing. Inhale, arms wide to the sides. Reach them up towards the sky, lift the chin, smile. Bend the elbows, take the left over the right. I know sometimes we can feel cranky from all of the discomfort that our monthly cycle brings us. Well, even a smile helps to shift our energy. Keep breathing. And then inhale as you open the arms wide to the sides. Reach them up towards the sky, lift the chin, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Interlace the palms, turn them out in front of you. Elbows are straight, arms draw long, drop the chin to the chest, let the pelvis tilt up here. And then reach the arms up, straighten your spine, and then reach the arms back, back, back behind you. Pull the rib cage back, root into your sits bones, your butt bones as you reach up. Breathe in, and then exhale, release the hands down by your sides. Extend the legs out in front of you. You could leave the blanket underneath you, the pillow underneath you if you like that tilt in the pelvis forward, or you can take it out, up to you. Soften the knees, breathe in, and then exhale, walk yourself forward into a forward fold. And then just let the head down. And breathe. Three more breaths. And then slowly lift yourself up and pull your right knee in with you. Cross it over the left thigh. Rise your left arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. You can send your gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe in. And then come back to center. Extend the leg out in front of you. Bring the left one in. Cross it over. Pull your weight forward. Rise your right arm up. Breathe in. And then exhale, gentle twist to the left. Gaze over the left shoulder. Take a breath in. And then exhale as you come back to center. Uncross the foot from the thigh and just extend the leg out. And then let's move off of our blanket. If you have a yoga bolster, you could use it instead of a blanket. If you just have a blanket, open it up so that it's only folded over halfway. And then roll it up. And then place it behind you. Bring yourself forward enough that you can pull the blanket in towards the tailbone, so your butt bone, your sits bone stay down onto the earth, and you can gently recline onto your bolster or blanket. As much as you want to here, expand the arms out to the sides. If you want to feel them closer into the body because that feels more grounding, you can just bring them in and turn the palms down. Or if you want to open up wide the chest and the shoulders, the heart, expand the arms out wide. And then same thing with the legs. They could be close together. The knees could even be bent, or you could just extend the legs out wide from one another. What feels the best for your body? Just kind of feel into it and then land something. Allow the eyes to close. Take a breath in. And breathe it out. Just give yourself the time and the space to be here for a couple minutes. I'm here with you even though I'm quiet. You can envision at your heart a glowing white light. Maybe it sparkles, maybe this white light is misty. See it extend down the arms. Feel it, see it, envision it move up the body and envelop the head. See it move down the body, down each of the legs, enveloping them too, so that you're wrapped in this cocoon of white light, like the star being that you are. Just feeling into the body as it is a vessel to experience really extraordinary things. And coming into this great knowing that your moon cycle, you bleeding as a gift. This gift of bleeding is a source of power. It's a source of creativity. And it connects you to this really incredible energy that is unlike anything else that only a woman can experience and does experience. You are tapped into all of creation because you bleed. And even if you don't have a regular cycle or your cycle's messed up, you'll know that this energy, this source is still there for you. Honoring your womb space, honoring your yoni, and honoring your incredible capacity to feel on such a deep level. Start to bring your palms in towards you. Gently bend your knees. And take the blanket or bolster out from underneath you. And then just let the feet be planted. Let the knees just gently glide back and forth. And then you could pull them into the chest if you want and circle them around a little bit, just slow circles with knees together. Go both directions. And then slow it down. You might pull your head up. Take a breath in. And then exhale as you release. You could lay flat on your back, or you could walk the feet to the outer edges of your mat and let the knees fall in towards one another. You might wrap yourself up in your blanket, take your pillow or blanket underneath the back of your head, and give yourself the time to just integrate our practice, this time where you join together in union, the mind and the body and the spirit, your soul. Again, coming back to this great knowing, the remembrance, what a gift it is to be a woman, and what a superpower it is to bleed, to be tapped into infinite and unlimited creative potential. Give your body a big thank you. You might place the hands on your yoni or on the womb space. I invite you to stay here as long as it feels good. And when you're ready, just let yourself arrive into your day, feeling refreshed, feeling at peace, honoring how sacred you truly are. I thank you for practicing with me today.